don't know where that one messed up actually. Okay, we had a bit of an issue there. Our internet cut off. The stream kind of died, so I had to do a second stream. So this is part 2 to that class. Very sorry, we were just about to. We had our umbilical cords connected to the ground, to the center of the earth. I don't know why it still says that old one is live still, but it hasn't put the new one. Here we are, yes, it's the new one, cosmic purple. Right, okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on, Tasha, you ready? Okay, let's just do some spinal flexors. Just get back into this. Help us with the energy flowing up. Okay, so we're up to umbilical cord at the EarthStar chakra. Let's draw that back out. Goes all the way through all the layers of the earth. Goes to the core of the earth, the hot molten magma, lava. We bring the energy back up. Earth's frequencies, Earth's healing energies, pulsing up our umbilical cord, our cable, which is plugging us to the Earth's core. See the energy pumping back up into the EarthStar chakra, which is dark red or brown. See the energies coming up into the root chakra. It moves from the root, moving up to the sacral. And from the sacral, we move it up to the solar plexus. From the solar plexus, we move it up to the heart. From the heart, we move it to the throat. The throat is connected to the EarthStar chakra, which is interesting. Our communication of our ideas, the way we send frequencies and harmonies out as vibration, is connected to the EarthStar chakra. Do a moment of healing of the throat. We draw all this energy of the umbilical cord from the Earth's core to the EarthStar chakra to the root, bringing that energy up to the root, to the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the throat. See the throat healing, activating, energizing, vibrating. See that yellow go from a murky yellow to a clean, bright, true yellow. If we put our hands between the throat and the heart, the thymus gland is here, and there is another chakra which is in between the heart and the throat. It is sometimes called the second heart chakra. There's a bridge point between the throat and the heart. It's a place where we'll bring all the energy from the earth's core, from the earth chakra into the root chakra, into our sacral, into our solar plexus, into our heart, into our second heart. From our second heart, see all that energy, Mother Nature's healing energy, spread into our entire body. See the light being absorbed by all the cells of our body. Envisioning the umbilical cord attached to the earth, passing all the way up, sending pulses of earth frequency all the way up. Pulse after pulse. Earth's harmonics. Keep the breathing going in through the nose, out through the mouth. Helps the flow of all energy. As we see all of our cells becoming active with this Earth's frequencies, Earth's healing power. As we draw this up with each breath, through that umbilical cord, all the way into our system, and the Earth's core. Now rotate your hands outwards. So we're going to push this energy into our field, powered, generated from the Earth's core, connecting with our own energy, magnifying the power, the resilience, the protection. Start to move our hands in slow movements back and forth. Start to feel all those layers of our etheric field, our auric layers of our human biofield. Keep the breath going as we are pushing out this energy from the core of the earth. Visualizing our field, our outer edges of our field. We leave our hands stretched out. Imagine that we're at the edge of our field, the barrier, our protective barrier, and just caress, soothe, nurture our outer field. Just use whatever intuitive movements come to you Just play with your field on the edge as we push out the energy drawn up through our umbilical cord from the earth's core, up through the root, EarthStar to the root, to the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the second heart. You see the field as a torus field, a bubble, a prism. Start to see its crystalline qualities glistening back at you, luminescent colours, rainbow spectrums, as we start to energize, expand our field, hands either side, interacting with the extreme edges. Slow and fast movements, whatever feels good for you. Feel the energy moving. Taking our awareness into our hands. Take your awareness to the surface of the skin of our hands. Rotating around 360 degrees and pumping out this Earth's core energy, intermingled with our own frequencies to protect ourselves, to keep our bodies strong. Into the nose, out through the mouth, just directing this force. Hold your breath. Crest the outer extremities of the field. Solidifying the strength of the field. Feeling that resistance. Exhale. Exhale all around your field, all that prana energy on the out. Okay, let's bring our hands facing outwards as we move slowly out. Let's just feel the textures of all our layers powered up. Stretch your hands all the way, full stretch. Moving back and forth slightly, feel the resistance of the outer layer of our field. Yes, I can feel it. No, it's there. Have that strong intention that it's there. Your field is up, fully enlivened. Okay, let's move our hands facing towards us, still stretched out. We're going to slowly bring our hands back towards us, Just harmonizing the connection back to the physical body. Okay, and just to repeat that in all 360 degrees. Connect to the wall, the outer walls of your field, and then harmonize back to the body. Just repeat to yourself, my field is strong, energized, vibrating, pulsating. That's going to be recorded. See the field, strong bubble, strong listening force around you. Do some Shiva Shaktis here to just reinforce. Shiva, Shakti, 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 Shiva, Shakti. Visioning all the energy coming out your palms as we do this, going 360 degrees, 180 degrees, all around your body, all around the field. Shakti, Shiva. Shakti Shiva, 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 Shakti Shiva. Speeding it up, Shiva, Shakti 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 Shiva, our own vortex. Shakti Shiva, 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 Shakti Shiva. Take a deep breath, hands out. Shakti Shiva. Be one with your field. See yourself as encapsulated fully in this luminescent bubble, your luminescent biofield. And release. And bring the hands on your knees, just nice and calm. Take some nice easy breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just sit in this new harmonized field, deeply connected, deep into the Earth's core, energized with the Earth's core, energized with your own channeled universal energy, entangled within your own qualities of your chi. See yourself in that field, floating amongst the stars. Impenetrable field, your own fortress, energetic fortress. we're still connected to the earth with our EarthStar chakra, that's fine, that's really good. Just bring it back to that connection every now and again, just to put the vision back in, the link back in. We're connected with the divine energy coming in from our crown, and we're connected with our divine Mother Earth's energy coming in from the lower roots into our EarthStar chakra to our root. We are fully self-realized, self-actualized soul, having a human being experience, balanced and connected with both energies. We move towards some quantum field healing visualizations. I want you to activate the heart mudra, which I think is this one. Index fingers together, other three fingers connected. Bring the thumbs together with them, and those three fingers connect together like that. Let's place this at the heart. This mudra helps channel the heart energy. And we're just going to use this for a few moments to activate and power up the quantum field healing visualizations we're doing. As we're going to use the heart field, our heart energy, our regenerative green energy to do some quantum field work. And fingers actually in towards the heart, sorry, one last point there. So the triangle faces upwards. Yeah, fingers facing upwards. Whatever's comfortable really, because that can get tiring. Okay. As we go, envision ourselves, imagine a version of ourselves stood in front of us. Exact replica. And imagine this version of yourself starting to shrink from a human size, adult size. It shrinks smaller and smaller. And it goes tiny and tiny, less than a centimeter, millimeters, nanometers, whatever the meters are below that, going into the quantum realms. See yourself as the size of a cell. Imagine in front of you, you have the perspective of this tiny version of yourself. Looking at a cell, and it's huge. We've gone past the cellular size, we're now in the quantum size. We're looking at a cell and it's really big in front of us. As we pass through the cell, we go through the cell wall, we can see the nucleus in front of us. There are all the protons and neutrons waving and particles flying around. And as we're observing, we can actually see the quantum observer effect. We can see waves turning to particles, turning back to waves. As we look at them, they change. Our inner quantum world. Now, as we go into the nucleus, you can see our X and Y chromosomes. We pass through into the X and Y chromosome. We go through this and we can see at the distance our double helix, our DNA intertwined. And we can see it may be a little bit contracted, a little bit tense. And we're going to go and put our healing hands, regenerating. So break out of the heart mudra and put your hands like so, and imagine we're that quantum version of ourselves in the quantum realms, working inside of our nucleus of our cells. And as we work on one cell, from quantum entanglement theory, all cells are connected, all quantum particles are connected. As we work on one cell, it will work on all cells. We see the DNA. We channel the energy from our crown to our third eye to our throat to our heart, out of our heart into our hands, out of our palms. See this green regenerative heart energy going into our DNA. Feel our DNA in our hands. In our mind's eye, see that energy going into the DNA, healing it, strengthening it, relaxing it. The more relaxed your DNA, the more healthy you are, the more stronger your immune system. See that DNA is nice, relaxed. As our DNA, feel your body becoming strengthened, each cell all the way up to the whole body. Feeling more grounded, feeling more solid in itself, more balanced, lightweight, cosmic. And now as we come out of our chromosome, you can see our DNA from a distance, looking beautiful and relaxed. All those beautiful curls, nice and even and nicely stretched out, relaxed. And we know our intention, and we've done an affirmation here. My DNA is healed and strong and relaxed. My DNA is healed, strong and relaxed. My DNA is healed, strong and relaxed. As we come out of the chromosome, imagine reversing out the X and Y chromosome. Now look over to the right and we can see our mitochondrial cell, which is just like a little oblong blob. As we go into the mitochondrial cell, this is where respiration occurs. Our cell's energy is created for the physical work it has to do. Let's give some energy into this mitochondrial cell. Just imagine in your mind a little cell shaped like an oblong, a blob. And just have it, you can say it's got the word mitochondria written on it. As we put our hands on it, we give energy to our mitochondria, so it can be boosted in all of its processes, all the respiration that occurs, creating oxygen and energy on a cellular level. Supports all different chemical processes, biological processes in our body. We give healing to our mitochondria cell. See that energy coming in all the way through, even on the tiny level, quantum level, our little tiny version of ourselves is channeling energy. See the energy coming out of your hands, pouring into this mitochondrial cell. And know that all cells are healing, all DNA is healing. As we come out of our mitochondrial self, we can have an affirmation here. My mitochondrial cells are healed, strong, efficient. My mitochondrial cells are healed, strong and efficient. My mitochondrial cells are healed, strong and efficient. As we come back out, we leave our mitochondrial cell, and we look at the cell, healthy nucleus, come back out, come out of the cell wall, we can see the cell in front of us glowing green, glistening and sparking green energy, just glowing in perfection. Just see and know that that cell, and all cells look like that, and they're all healed on the DNA level, mitochondrial level. And now we look over to the right and we see a white blood cell, our phagocytic cells, our immune system, our defenders, phagocytes. As we move over to the white blood cell, we now heal our white blood cell, energizing, supporting, strengthening our immune system. Each white blood cell, all of our immune system. As we give healing energy on the quantum level to our immune system, our immune cells. You can see the white blood cell as just a white cell. You can see it as a little white little robot with little arms moving around, and it's got work to do. So we boost this amazing cell that protects our inner world. You can see the white color of this cell becoming truer, cleaner. Any kind of unhealthiness or blocks or inflammation clearing. See it as heaviness, as dark or grey matter just dissolving. And then see the white cell becoming whiter, cleaner. Okay, and as we come away from our white blood cell and release it to carry on with its work, we just know with our intention, our affirmation, our white blood cells and phagocytes are healed, strengthened, and boosted. Our white blood cells, phagocytes are healed, strengthened, and boosted. Our white blood cells and phagocytes are healed, strengthened, and boosted. And know that your immune system is boosted on a cellular level. Just imagine all those white blood cells working and scurrying around, doing the work, breaking down bacteria, breaking down toxins, breaking down viruses. Specialist white blood cells will break down viruses, specialist antibodies. So we give extra healing for antibodies, and we ask for the right antibodies for this time to be populated in our bloodstream. Okay, we're now going to stay on the quantum level, where we're going to move from the vision of all cells. We're now going to work our way up. We can put our hands on our third eye, just to take our awareness to the third eye, remaining in the quantum realms. We're now in the quantum realms of our third eye. See the third eye as an inner eye, just the same shape as your own eye, or a pineal gland, a pine cone. And within this pine cone, we have our crystalline liquid, where our DMT crystals reside, which give us the power to dream, to envision our dreams, to envision our ideas, our mind's eye, our visions from the higher world, our inner portal. And sometimes, through conditions and environmental properties of our lives, of our modern day living, it can become blocked with calcifications, calcium from our diet, which is a natural, excess calcium from our waters. Fluoride can also cause calcification. And so, whether we have calcified pineal glands or not, it doesn't matter. I'm not making an assessment or a judgment on that. As I work with myself, I work on a scenario that there is work there to be done. So let's imagine a white wall, a white calcium wall. Calcification is made up of many white bricks, just like any other brick you see in the street, a brick wall. And these white bricks, these white calcium bricks, start to envision our tiny quantum version of ourselves replicating into a little construction crew. And they're just all stood around and just start to cell divide. They divide like mitosis. 1 turns to 2, 2 turns to 4, 4 turns to 8, 8 turns to 16, 16 turns to 32. Keep going however you want to. And now just see this construction army of all versions of yourself, tiny versions of you, inside or outside our pineal gland. Working away, chiseling away, breaking down this wall. And they're doing it with love and compassion, not the usual construction way. They are construction workers of the divine, as they just gently caress and move these bricks into a wheelbarrow. They put these bricks in the wheelbarrow, white bricks, taking it down, put it in the wheelbarrow. Then another version of us takes the wheelbarrow over to a lorry. The lorry just drives off into the heavens and disappears. You can see your brick wall becoming lower, layer by layer, as each wheelbarrow and each lorry drives off into the heavens. The wall becoming lower and lower as we break down this calcified wall, activating and allowing our pineal gland to heal. As you start to see over the wall, you start to see this crystalline liquid, holographic portal inside, glistening away like you're in a stargate. Imagine this wall coming down to the last layer. The last layer is cleared by a little construction force, put in the wheelbarrow, sent away in the lorry, taken to the heavens. We now have no calcification, no calcium wall. Our pineal gland is clear, and we can see the crystalline liquid. You can start to see the electricity charging here, DMT crystals floating about. DMT crystals are piezophasic, which mean that they have full RGB spectrum. See them as little rainbow crystals floating about, with no calcium wall impeding their movement. And now see from our pineal gland a cable, a cord joining to our optic nerve, to our eyes. And then this cord going up out of our heads, into the heavens above us, into the higher realms, connected to our oversoul, our main soul, our source of our uniqueness. As he whispers higher teachings down this cord to our third eye, into our eyes, into our optic nerve, for us to break them down and make sense of it. Downloads, wisdom, deep healing techniques. This connection to soul grows stronger. The soul whispers down little synchronicities, little guidance for the path that you must take. We also see in the third eye melatonin crystals, melatonin compounds being produced. Melatonin, which helps us with our sleep cycle, helps rest and repair. During the night, we need this for our body to repopulate the damaged cells with new cells. Just see your whole optic system, inner optics, outer optics, connection to your soul, just working with perfection. And just see those connections. Third eye to optic nerve to your eyes, another cord coming out, going all the way up to your own soul. Just see that complexity and simplicity of how amazing we are. Relax your hands. We see our tiny versions of ourselves, our little construction crew, shrink back to one, and we say thank you. And we bring our quantum tiny version back to the normal size. We come out of the quantum realms, come out of the cells, come out of our body. We see that replica in front of us as it steps into us and becomes one with us again. As we go into our grounding meditation to round off today's class practice, we know that our umbilical cord is connected to the center of the earth via EarthStar and root chakra, bringing in earth's harmonies. We've powered up our throat. We've enlivened our human biofield, our protection, our auric field. Super strong, super protected. We have, on a DNA level, boosted our immune system, boosted our DNA, healed our DNA, given energy to the mitochondria, the energy generators of our cells, where respiration occurs. We've decalcified and activated the third eye, the pineal gland, where melatonin production, our connection to source, soul is there. 5 powerful things you've done today. Now we go into grounding to sit in this bliss state. So I'd lie down and remain in lotus position as we go into lotus grounding. Da, da, da. Okay, sorry. Calm myself down. Imagine a giant lotus flower. See yourself sat inside this lotus flower. Inside this beautiful transcendental flower. See the huge petals surrounding us. This flower signifies and replicates how a human being in its true form is, and the journey of the human soul as nature is showing us the path to our enlightenment, to self-actualization and self-realization, for us to become our true selves. See the roots connected from the root coming into the EarthStar Chakra, the roots of this lotus flower, as we are plugged into the center of this lotus flower. All the excess energies that are not needed, any inflammation, any heaviness flows through the roots into the lotus flower, into the roots, into the earth, into the center of the earth. They're absorbed by Mother Nature, by Gaia, as she recycles and reuses this energy to create new life, create new trees, new plants, which will clean the atmosphere, clean the world we live in. Grounding is a form of earth keeping. It's a way of gifting back to the earth. Just hold this vision of this giant lotus flower with encapsulating us within it. How that root and EarthStar chakra are connected to the Earth's core. The root of the lotus connected all the way into the Earth's core. Transcendental grounding. Just sit with this vision. See that those heavy energies moving down into the ground. Just sit with this grounding technique for 10 minutes. As we release the cord, our umbilical cord connected to the Earth's core, we draw that back up through the layers of the Earth, back to the EarthStar chakra. And now just use your root chakra and ground with the earth lotus, the earth grounding. Do this for 10 minutes. Thank you.